How can we boost acetylcholine levels in the brain? That is what we'll uncover in today's video. So for those of you who are brand new to my channel, my name is Lucas, the founder of Ergogenic Health, and my mission is to bring you the most cutting edge health information that you'll struggle to find on Google. So please do me a favor and like this video and hit subscribe down below to stay up to date with the latest and greatest health information. So what is acetylcholine? Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter, just like dopamine, serotonin, histamine. Acetylcholine is a very well-researched and understood neurotransmitter and neuromodulator, which is a messenger molecule released by nerve cells to signal and regulate other nerve cells. Now, acetylcholine plays important roles in cognitive function, most notably in the neural mechanisms of memory formation. In addition to this memory function, acetylcholine is also involved in supporting alertness, attention, and learning. It's also responsible for the neuromuscular junction, which we'll get into shortly, which actually helps with skeletal muscular contraction, and it plays a huge part in the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and the autonomic nervous system. So why would someone want to boost their acetylcholine levels? This is one of the most common questions and perhaps one of the most exploited pathways when we're getting into the world of nootropics. The first reason why someone would want to boost their acetylcholine production in their brain would be to enhance the parasympathetic nervous system, or to prime the parasympathetic nervous system. Just remember, there are two branches of the autonomic nervous system: the sympathetic, which is the fight or flight, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest, sex, and digest part of the nervous system. So by boosting acetylcholine levels, we're going to feed and assist that resting, sexual performance, and digestion element of the human biology. Number two is the effect on memory performance. So people will oftentimes want to boost acetylcholine levels to increase or improve memory performance. The third point is that it can enhance mind-muscle connection, so strengthening the ability to contract our muscular system can be critical for studying because it can sort of assist with memory formation. It can improve focus and also enhance concentration. So here are some of the major functions of acetylcholine. Now, acetylcholine release supports and modulates different types of memory, from working memory to long-term memory, and different phases of memory, from memory formation to consolidation and retrieval. Now, cholinergic activation in brain areas associated with memory retention and consolidation, such as the hippocampus, the amygdala, and the cerebral cortex, is necessary for these memory processes to unfold. Now, deficits in the cholinergic function, major feature of age-related declines in memory with loss of cholinergic neurons and decreased ability to make acetylcholine, contributing to the poorer memory and attention, particularly that of what's seen in Alzheimer's disease. So let's go through my top 5 ways to boost acetylcholine levels utilizing food only. So the first food which has a very potent effect on increasing acetylcholine is actually eggs, specifically the egg yolk. Now, eggs are rich in choline and can act as a precursor to actually act as the building blocks for choline synthesis in the brain. Between 2 to 3 egg yolks per day is oftentimes adequate for many individuals to support their acetylcholine levels. Next up, we have almonds. Now, almonds have been shown in rat studies to actually increase acetylcholine production in the brain by reducing acetylcholine turnover. Perhaps there's some constituents found within almonds that can actually support the recycling of acetylcholine levels in the brain, which is a very important effect if we're looking at a food specifically to improve acetylcholine levels. The next one is blueberries. So blueberries have been shown to boost acetylcholine production and also support BDNF secretion in the brain. And so blueberries combined with, let's say, almonds and maybe eggs for breakfast would be a potent stack, a potent food boosting protocol to specifically improve acetylcholine production. Now, interestingly, royal jelly is actually a pure source of acetylcholine. There is actually trace amounts of acetylcholine found within royal jelly, which is quite profound. The other sources of foods that improve acetylcholine don't actually contain acetylcholine. They contain just choline by itself, but royal jelly actually contains acetylcholine, which is possibly bioavailable as well. And then my fifth favorite food to boost acetylcholine levels is actually chicken or beef liver. This is a very rich source of choline. In fact, probably more bioavailable than consuming eggs. So here are my favorite nootropics for increasing acetylcholine. Now, many of these products will be linked down below in the video description if you want to purchase these particular acetylcholine supportive nootropics. So first of all, we have Alpha GPC, which is the top tier, the gold standard nootropic to actually facilitate and improve acetylcholine production in the brain. And we're looking at a dosage between 150 milligrams to about 300 milligrams. The next form is CDP choline, and we're looking at about 150 milligrams to about 300 milligrams. I've also outlined choline bitartrate, which is a form of choline that's often found in many supplements that we must be avoiding, as this particular form has been shown to actually increase TMAO production, which can actually lead to heart disease, or is considered a major factor contributing to heart disease. Next up, we have acetyl-L-carnitine or L-carb between 250 milligrams to 1000 milligrams. That's actually one of my favorite nootropics to actually facilitate greater acetylcholine production. The next one, we have phosphatidylcholine between 150 milligrams and 300 milligrams. We have uridine monophosphate between 100 milligrams and 300 milligrams. With uridine monophosphate, that particular nootropic stacks really well with B vitamins, so make sure that you're combining that with other B vitamins, particularly B6, B9, and B12. I've actually outlined that in the Mr. Happy stack. You'll see that linked on my channel. Next one is vitamin B1. We have pantothenic acid, which is vitamin B5, and then royal jelly. Now, other ways that we can increase acetylcholine is actually by inhibiting acetylcholine breakdown. So we can do this using huperzine A, which is from a dosage range of 250 micrograms to 300 micrograms. We have galantamine, which is a pharmaceutical drug, 250 milligrams to 750 milligrams. And then Silastris paniculatus, which is a seed-based nootropic, also known as intellect tree seeds. Now, before we get too excited about boosting acetylcholine levels super high and, just pushing acetylcholine production as high as possible, here are some of the symptoms or what excess acetylcholine may present as. Excess acetylcholine can actually contribute to brain fog. So that can be confusion, feeling verbally stuck, a dull ache in the head. Excess acetylcholine has also been shown to contribute to depression, particularly in individuals who have choline dominance. So some people have acetylcholine dominance where they're very sensitive to acetylcholine supplements. And what they notice from boosting acetylcholine is that they get reduced pleasure, negative thoughts, low motivation, and they become ultra introspective. The next symptom is muscle spasms, so having random twitches around your body, tense muscles, fasciculations, and muscle fatigue. And it can also present as anxiety, so repetitive thoughts, gaze aversion, so not being able to look at anyone. When you're talking to someone, you're not able to actually sustain eye contact. Social anxiety, and also awkward word usage as well. So hopefully you learned something new in this video. Remember, if you want to source the highest quality nootropics, you'll see that link down below in the video description. And otherwise, thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next video.